replied. Spring was in the air as Amelia Bedelia walked to school that morning. The sun was shining, birds were singing, trees were budding, flowers were blooming, and bees were buzzing. Amelia Bedelia skipped for the entire last block. She bounced past Oak Tree Elementary's custodian, Mr. Jack, who was trimming the bushes in front of the building. "The hedges are getting their first haircut of the year," said Amelia Bedelia. Mr. Jack smiled.
"Don't you have a spring in your step this morning?"
he said. "No springs," said Amelia Bedelia. "Just new sneakers." Amelia Bedelia walked down the hall to her classroom because skipping was not allowed inside. Her teacher, Mrs. Shock, was super strict about rules. Students called her the Hawk because she never missed anything. Kids swore she had eyes in the back of her head. Amelia Bedelia was pretty sure that wasn't true, even though she herself had been caught by Mrs. Shock when her back was turned. Once everyone had settled into their seats, Mrs. Shock said,
"I hope that you all remembered to bring in your permission slips for the field trip to Seven Gables Farm tomorrow."
After she collected and counted them all, she smiled. "So far, so good," thought Amelia Bedelia.
"Thank you," said Mrs. Shock. "Okay, now we are going to start our day with a little pop quiz."
Amelia Bedelia changed her mind. So far, so bad. The class groaned. Amelia Bedelia began to list different flavors of soda in her head so that she'd be ready for the quiz about pop. Orange, grape, cherry.
"Take out your pencils, please,"
said Mrs. Shock. She began walking up and down the aisles, placing a sheet of paper face down on each student's desk.
"This is a timed test," she informed them. "The student who finishes first correctly will win a prize."
Root beer, lemon lime, ginger ale. Amelia Bedelia's thoughts were interrupted by Mrs. Shock's next words.
"Okay, you may turn your papers over now."
The room was silent as everyone flipped over their quizzes. Amelia Bedelia's friends got right to work. She could hear their pencils scratching out answers. Amelia Bedelia stared down at her quiz. It was a single sheet of paper with instructions at the top and a numbered list. Though her impulse was to get started immediately like everyone else, she forced herself to slow down. "Take your time, Amelia Bedelia," she told herself. She began to read the test and quickly discovered that Mrs. Shock had been fooling them. This wasn't a pop quiz at all. There wasn't a single question about soda. "This is a test to see how well you follow directions. A prize will be given to the student who completes it both quickly and accurately. But please don't rush. Take your time and be thorough. Read every question on this page before you begin. 1. Write your name on the top left-hand corner of the page. 2. Turn the paper over and write your birth date. 3. What is 5 times 42? Write your answer here. 4. Stand up and say, 'My name is blank, and I am the best at following directions.' 5. On the bottom right-hand corner of the page, write your name backward. 6. Draw 12 circles on the back of this paper. 7. Now draw a smiley face in each circle. 8. Add 465 and 123. Write your answer here. 9. Draw a line through each smiley face on the back of this page. 10. Stand up, touch your toes, and sit back down. 11. Sing the happy birthday song as fast as you can. 12. Underline the word "the" every time it appears in this quiz. 13. Clap your hands 3 times. 14. Answer question 1 and turn your paper over. You are done. While Amelia Bedelia was tempted to ignore the sentence at the top and start writing her answers immediately, especially when it was clear that Cliff was already at number 5 when he jumped up and shouted, "My name is Cliff and I am the best at following directions." She was glad she had followed the directions when she finally got to number 14. Amelia Bedelia gasped. Mrs. Shock was playing an April Fool's trick on them. Trying not to laugh, she wrote her name in the top left-hand corner of the paper, turned it over, and folded her hands on her desk. Mrs. Shock smiled and winked at her. All around the room, her classmates continued to work on the quiz. They were drawing circles, adding and multiplying numbers, standing up and shouting and singing really fast.
"Class,"
Mrs. Shock finally said,
"I need to interrupt you for a moment. Amelia Bedelia, will you please show everyone your paper?"